your prayers, and we want to pray particularly for the ministry of Chuck Porter. He has been recently widowed. Chuck has. His dear wife, Carrie, has passed away about 3 months ago or so, I think. And then he also has lost a child, a daughter, Lynn, recently. So pray for Chuck as he grieves both his wife and his daughter's deaths. And then pray for his ministry at the Servicemen's Center and to those that he serves there, the servicemen that come in for recreation. He sits down and does Bible studies with them and does personal discipleship, and he's evangelizing them. So pray for him at the Servicemen's Center. And then he has a variety of unsaved neighbors that he is striving to reach as well. So pray for Chuck. He's retired. He's older, but he is still able, by the mercy of God, to be a vibrant spokesman for Christ. And so let's be praying for Chuck. Tonight, we're going to gather once again, and we have arranged for it to be cooler for you tonight at 6 o'clock, and we can provide those details for you later. We're not providing those details live, so if that helps you understand what's happening. But we're going to be looking back at 1 Thessalonians Chapter 5, and we'll be looking at living joyfully. Living joyfully. It's looking at that passage that says, rejoice evermore. We're going to review what we said previously and then pick up. And really, we're going to look at what extinguishes joy, how to avoid having your joy extinguished. That is what we're going to talk about this evening at 6 o'clock. So join us back here. That would be to your advantage as the Spirit of God ministers His word to you. Also tonight, we're having our elders prayer meeting, our monthly elders prayer meeting, where we're specifically setting time aside to intercede for you and to bring your requests before the Lord, all those that we know of. And so if you'd like to communicate a request to an elder, if you have something you'd like us to pray for, you can do that, or you can go on the app and submit prayer requests on our app, and that would be something we would receive as well tonight. So if you want to share any kind of request, that would be fine. And then also, I just should mention that there's a prayer meeting for women and for men at 4:45 today. If you'd like to join us for that, you'd always be welcome. So I'll be praying with our men, 4:45, and then preaching the service, and then praying with our elders. So it'll be a delightful evening of prayer. If you'd like to join us in that 4:45 prayer meeting, the men and the women meet separately, and it's specifically for prayer. So we'll look forward to that. There is a music ministry that we want to let you know about that's coming up on September the 12th from 10 to noon. All of you who are invited, or who are interested really in serving in music and singing, we'd like to invite anybody interested in sound ministry, the AV ministry, if you'd be interested in serving in that you would attend this as well. And anybody interested in helping us with a live stream, if you're currently involved, we ask that you be present. If you would like to be involved, we'd ask you to be present. I know that we're losing a major musician shortly. Mason, is today your last day? You're heading south to college? No. All right, well, Mason's leaving, and so we'll miss him. And if any of you have ability to play, I'm so thrilled with the addition of Rico and his saxophone and flute and other things. That's been a huge blessing. Thank you, brother. But I have to believe that there are others of you out there that would be as delightful to the congregation as Rico is, and Paul and Mason has been, and others, Ed, and the Cush brothers, and all those. You guys are just great blessings to us. But I have to believe there's more of you out there than are being used in the service of the Lord. So we would invite you to contact Paul Ursall and attend this meeting coming up on the 12th. That would be a great blessing to us. That's this Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, from 10 until noon. So we would invite you to be here for that. If you have any questions, again, email Paul, call Paul, or text him, or call the church office. We'd be grateful to include you in that. The Women of Grace Bible studies are coming up quickly. on the 8th, which is this coming Tuesday night, there's going to be an overview of Philippians. And you can register today at a table in the back or on our website. And if you have already registered, you're free to pick up the books that are available for you for the Women of Grace study in the book of Philippians. And you're able to pick that up today. So please do that after the service. And that will be taught by Tori. That overview will be taught by Tori this Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. And so come for that. And we'll see what we can do to make that as cool as possible as well for you. We want you to know that Grace Life Bible College is striving to get their classes back and running, but they're short of some finances for that purpose. The elders have agreed to send some money out of the mission, the congregational missions giving to help with that, but we could only send about just a little less than a third of what they need. It'll enable them to get some classes rolling, but they're in continued need. But we just wanted to encourage you to let you know that our congregation and our church, through our elders, are supporting that ministry and trying to keep them rolling. And we're grateful for the ability that we have to see you giving to missions, and then the elders' commitment to that ministry to see it continue. They're pressing toward their first graduation class, and so that's coming up. As they're trying to make it happen now in April, their first graduation. So Pat and I will be going over for that if they're able to make that happen. So let's be in prayer for the Grace Life Bible College in its ministry there, training pastors